Also calls to mind the experience that you and we had in the Balkans during the height of that war. Yes, this gentleman here, and then we'll go to the lady back there, so in that order.
Hi, it's an honor for me to be here. I'm Eduardo Márquez. I'm a student at Georgetown Law. Right now, I just received this flyer. It was about the humanitarian crisis in Syria, where it talks about the 30,000 killed and the 1.2 million refugees and the 2.5 million Syrians that need clothes and food and everything. Right now in Mexico, we've been in a war where we have seen 60,000 people die in the last 5 years. We still live in a country where we have 10 million people in extreme poverty, and we have like illegal refugees that live here in the United States, in quotations. So what will be your grade or your position on this, the moral obligation of the Mexican government towards their citizens? What will be your grade to this war on drugs that has been going for the last 5 years? And for example, I would like to kind of remember what Edgardo Buscaglia, who was a counselor of the UN on security, said about the paradox of repression, which means more violence generates more violence. Yeah. So what will be like your stand in this war on drugs that Mexico is facing?
I have a feeling you're going to be a good lawyer.
Thank you.
No, let me say that I know the drug issue is a big one in Mexico and is becoming a big issue globally. Last year, there was a global commission on drugs headed by former President Enrique Cardoso of Brazil. I was on that commission, and main point in the report was to recommend decriminalization, not legalization. It was a decriminalization because of the way laws are applied, which have not worked. We've applied them for decades. It's got the prisons filled with lots of young people who sometimes come out destroyed for having a half an ounce or whatever, and that we should approach it through education, health issues, rather than a brutal reaction. There's also a responsibility on the size of we often focus on the supply side, but there's also the demand side. The two sides have to work together. I know Mexico has been extremely concerned about the gun shops along the border of the US and the free flow of arms which goes into Mexico to fuel these wars. At the same time, when you look at the results of the Calderon's efforts, most people will tell you it has not worked. It's got lots of people killed. There's need for change in policy, but it has to start with a debate and discussion. It's because there are very strong emotions on either side. I told you of the Global Commission report, which was chaired by Cardoso, but I was the one who was attacked by the Moscow drug czar, saying that we are trying to distribute drugs freely and get everybody on drugs. But so we have to start with the debate, and I think the whole approach has to be reviewed. I was worried that you were going to say we should go and intervene in Mexico as we are, but you stayed away from it. That's why I said you're going to be a good lawyer.
Right there, the lady right there.
Hello, my name is Isabel